What up, y'all? So I am back at it with, guess what? Elemental Shaman. I love this deck. I've been doing surprisingly well with it. It's very consistent, so I figured I would try a much different version. I've only been tweaking like one or two cards at a time in between videos. This time I did a little bit bigger tweak. So we added in Fire Elemental and Blob of Tar, and I took out the Muradin, took out one of the Flight of the Firehawks, because Flight of the Firehawk, very good card, but sometimes you're just sitting on them, and it's just not ideal to be playing it, especially on turn 3. So, and because I have multiple ways to draw it between Living Flame and Volcanic Thrasher, I think it's reasonable that I'll still end up seeing the card. So we'll see how this goes. This also does make Volcanic Thrasher much better, because then Lava Flow and Fire Breath are so much more likely to be drawn, and those ones obviously benefit the most from the spell damage bump. So I'm not sure if Blob of Tar is a real good fit for this deck, but the fact that it makes 2 other minions makes me think that it's going to be pretty decent with stuff like Fire Breath. Also probably helps to make sure I can continue the forward momentum, because there are a lot of times when people will clear the board out. You got to start from scratch. So if they're clearing the board and you end up with a couple 2/2s, it's definitely better. So we're going to give this a try and see if it compares, or see how it compares to the last couple versions. I think I went, what did I do? 5-1, and then I went 4-1 twice with the first 3 versions of this deck. So if this does anything close to that, then maybe this is the one to stick with. I do have a feeling that Muradin is a really powerful thing in this deck, because the Avatar form is a very good card, as well as the hammer, because I mean the hammer I think helps end games, but a lot of times it's tough to justify the spot, because Slagclaw surprisingly is a lot more impactful. I found that Slagclaw is an all-star in this deck, just phenomenal. And going, Volcanic Thrasher into Chillspine Stegodon into Slagclaw is a really good curve. That's part of why I wanted to add Fire Elemental, because I figured that would give you just more of a solid curve there. Fire Elemental dealing 4 damage and giving you a 6/5 body to work with, so interesting. I think I just keep the Fireflies. Normally you just want early aggression. Slagclaw's great, but it's just much better to draw it. You don't want it sitting around, and Blob of Tar does seem a little slow. I like that Blob of Tar is a 4/4 now. Okay, well, I guess we're sitting around with it. Okay, this is probably some kind of Enrage warrior. I thought about coining out either the Cinder or the Flame Elemental last turn, but I don't know, I think the possibility of playing something a little earlier than normal is pretty good. Oh, Sanguine Depths on that, and okay, that's really interesting. Seems kind of like an overreaction. Yeah, next turn I can play Slagclaw. What do I do after that? I guess that could power into Last Stand, assuming they don't clear the board again. Yeah, my gut is telling me to coin out the other Flame Elemental.
Such choices.
I think it's okay here, because that does get me... It puts the Slagclaw at normal curve, which is probably fine. Sure. Very interesting. So let's do this. So now we can go Slagclaw into Fire Elemental. Okay. Ooh, Chillspine's actually not bad here. Yeah, I like Chillspine a little more. Cool. Yeah, no way I can justify a Breezeling there. The torching begins. So they now have a torch with 6 damage. Gotta keep track of that. Oh, look at Lava Flow. I think Slagclaw's the way to go, though. Yeah, kind of hard not to. Cool. It does suck that they're still at 29, but I don't know. We're doing okay, I think. Making some decent progress. That was a pretty good turn for them. Okay. Torch is 5 now. They are down to 2 cards. I do like that. This guy will draw them another torch, which I don't like, but such is life.
Such choices.
How do I want to do this here? One, two, three, four, 5. One attack. Yeah, my gut is telling me just throw this out there. I think it'll be okay. Okay. That is a Ragnaros. That's not good. That's very not good. I can try and get the spell damage. Totem.
Such choices.
25% chance of that is kind of low. I think that's my best bet here, sadly. Well, okay, so if I do this, Fire Breath him, he goes to a 8-4, attack for 2, he goes... Yeah, okay, that works. I'm taking a lot more damage, but I think actually I can do this also. Oop, and attack, and then do this. Alright, I was hoping that would eat one of those, but no dice.
Brace yourself for destruction.
Shoot. Well, let's do this first, I guess. Please hit the Stegodon. Please hit the Stegodon. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the Heralds are only going to get worse from here, but... Yeah, how do I get out of this? This is crazy. Oh my god. Looks like Deathwing is coming. This will draw either Lava Flow or Flight of the Firehawk. Not sure it's worth the risk. Lava Flow would be okay. I would likely be taking some damage, though. There we go. Alright, yeah, this is over. This is a rough match. Yeah, I guess Searing Fissure is pretty hard for me to beat. So... Had I played around Searing Fissure, maybe I could have done a little bit better.
Impressive.
This is an interesting one. Okay, so maybe that's just not a great matchup to begin with. I don't know that there's much I could have done there. Maybe Glacial Shards are good in that matchup, because that does give me a way to hold off those Death Rattles. Obviously, it's delaying the inevitable, but maybe that's enough for me to, you know, assemble a board, continue being aggressive. Hard to say.
Lady Vash versus the Stormu. It's time we began.
Your time ends now.
Alright, first time drawing this guy, so we'll see if he's any good. I have a feeling he's okay. I don't know that he's going to be amazing. Because in order for him to be amazing, I think I got to go super wide, which just opens me up to, I mean, in this case, possibly Consecration, or Holy Nova against Priest, Searing Fissure. Very interesting, okay. Please, no consecration. Okay. Whew. Good.
The light dims, but
That is rather annoying, though. Alright, so we are wide. Fingers crossed. Hopefully this guy will stick and do some real work here. Alright. Could be worse, I guess. Wow, they got both of them? That's really low odds.
be as one with the lava.
Alright, not bad. Turn 4 that at 11. Yeah. Seems good. Yeah, okay. 1 and 1. So my hope is that early game I can do stuff like that, and then follow that up then with like Thrasher, Stegodon, Slagclaw, etc. That's like the ideal setup with this deck, I think. This seems like a great hand.
Versus Uther. Forged in crystal, tempered in light.
Your time ends now.
Excellent. I think because of Righteous Protector, we're going to lead with this and this.
The light dims.
Perfect.
But we fight. I'll handle this.
Ooh, I like that a lot actually here. Let's run it. It does mean I don't have an elemental for Kindred for Stegodon next turn, but I think in this case it is worth it.
You're made of fire.
Who dares disturb the
Sure.
time waves?
The victory is yours.
I was like, okay, you gotta manifest the time waves, cool. Maybe they just forgot that they need an aura to do it. 2-1. Yeah, I'm of the opinion that Aura Paladin is not very good. I'm going to do some testing with it and see, but everything I've seen so far in playing against it or seeing other people play it just doesn't look anywhere near as good as it used to be. Yeah, the way that Ursine Maul changed, I think that's a big effect on the consistency of the deck. You can't have Gelbin on turn 8 every game.
Versus Scarab.
Losing Cardboard Golem is pretty annoying too.
Time ends now.
Okay, not ideal here. Dragon Warrior it is. I'm tempted to coin out one of the Sentinels. I don't think that's the right play, though. I think turn 2 Sentinel. Like, they're probably not going to go Peddler. What could they do that actually matters on turn 2? They could play like a Shadowed Informant. Yeah, I think I'm good chilling. They could also be playing Stonecarver or whatever. Yeah, Broodkeeper's fine. Yeah. So now I go Sentinel and then... I think I still Sentinel. And depending on this turn, I could Stegodon off the coin next turn.
Your fate is twisted with ruin.
Okay, maybe not. I definitely don't want to give him spell damage +2. Oh, they already got it. Okay. Okay. Kinda want a Lava Flow, only problem is it takes away Kindred. It would be great to be able to follow this up next turn with Stegodon for whatever they play. I guess Stegodon's okay himself. Well, was really hoping we could hit that time twisted seer, but hopefully they're out of damage spells. They usually play Shadow Flame and Precursory Strike, so 3 other cards.
Brace yourself for destruction.
This world is on fire to his glory.
Cool. That worked out.
You dare stand against the weak?
I'll handle this.
Jeez. That's no joke. Ooh, they're playing Cloud Serpent. I wonder what they copied.
Wind's power of
The
leaf.
Cyclone's fury.
Huh. That's a bummer. So I could go Thrasher. Could give me a Fire Breath that deals 6, or could give me a Lava Flow that deals 12. Could also just give me a Flight of the Firehawk. So let's find out. Of course, of course. What do I got here? 14, 18, 23, they're at 26. Come on. Alright, fine. Alright, a little unlucky on those Sizzling Cinders. It's fine. Interesting. Playing for glory in that deck is spicy. I kind of like that. Jeez. Alright, this is rough. Wow. That was the one they copied. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's do... let's attack there first, because we're going to lose that. No, wait, hold up. This is 12... Did I screw this up? Hold up. Alright, it's fine. Let's see if they got it. It is very possible that For Glory probably drew them some good stuff. Ah!
Impressive.
That's how it goes. Alright, came down to the wire. 2 and 2. I gotta go back and rewatch that one, because I have a feeling I might have screwed that one up. Alright, one more game. We are 2 and 2. This is actually the worst run I've gone on with Elemental Shaman. Yeah, lost to Warrior twice. So I guess Warrior is one of the weaker matchups. Imbue Rogue, I think, can be tough, but for the most part, winnable.
Versus King Rush.
So I gotta figure out what gives me an edge in the Warrior matchup, I suppose, to really optimize this deck. Thrasher's always a keep. Ritual of Power, also just usually a keep, but I'm not gonna have Kindred for Thrasher on 3, unless I do that. Good. Okay. That's... Come on, that's not what you want to draw there. I think... Oh, that's actually pretty good. Good tempo. So I'm thinking I also try a version of this deck that is much more aggressive. So Glacial Shards, probably no Blob of Tar, possibly no Fire Elemental, maybe topping out at Slagclaw.
And I listen.
Maybe playing Muradin still, I'm not sure. Let's see here. Lava Flow would hit 1, 2, 3. Could do attack here, it'll hit these 3.
I'll handle this.
So good tempo so far, but I am a little hesitant
I
because,
remember this place
well,
well.
that's a card. Yeah, I'm a little hesitant because Death Knight does have quite a few good resources. Depending on the version of the deck they're playing. Let's see, Morbid Swarm is Blood and Unholy. Yeah, that definitely works.
I'll handle this.
How do I want to play this? I was thinking Wailing Vapor and 2 Breezlings. Could throw 1 here. I think I'll go with that, but I'm not stoked about it. Mainly just gives me Kindred for next turn should the Slagclaw be the right play, but Fire Elemental might be the play. Ooh, Husk is good, okay. Yeah, there are times where I want Lightning Strike in this deck. I don't know that Slagclaw does it. I could go Fire Elemental, deal 4 here, and then throw one of the Breezlings at it. It's okay.
Such choices.
Why don't we do this? Maybe I should have gone face with that, actually. It's fine. Yeah, there's a couple ways to go there. Could have taken out the Husk and the Elise. Could have taken out both the Leeches. Any combination of those.
Cooking up something
This does
special.
make me take more damage. That's part of why I was thinking maybe I should have taken out the minions with attack, because now I'm going to take, what, 9 damage this turn, it looks like? That could draw Lava Flow or Fire Breath. Don't think... I guess Lava Flow doesn't do as much as I want it to do right now. Nice. Okay. That's reasonable. Sure. I was like, why would they do that attack? That makes sense.
My blood for the Lich King!
Can we get a Lava Flow? I'm not sure if this is worth it. Maybe Slagclaw into Chillspine. It's actually not bad. Cool. That works. Alright. That's pretty good for them. Alright, Lava Flow one time. Come on. Ah! This guy makes things very difficult.
Dare stand against me.
I'll handle this.
my blood for the Lich King!
Yay. Darn it. All right. Yeah, I don't really love Blob of Tar in this deck. It feels a little not proactive enough. Seems like a good thing to hide behind if I already have a board, but a lot of the games seem to be very back and forth, and I feel like I need things that have more of an immediate effect. Oh, okay then. Holy goodness. That just happened. Okay then. Well, yeah, this game is basically over. That's crazy. Yeah, not in love with Blob of Tar. I'm thinking the next version of this deck is definitely going to be more aggressive, so Glacial Shards, possibly just lower cost things. Like, there's like Cinderfin, which I don't think is super great. It's like the 2-mana 1/2 that makes a Sizzling Cinder when it dies. There's that guy. Could try something like that. Yeah, we're super dead. Alright, so ending this one 2 and 3. This is the worst that I've done with Elemental Shaman, but I guess it makes sense because this was a little bit more of an experiment with the Blob of Tar and the Fire Elemental. I want Fire Elemental to be good, but it just doesn't always deliver. It's a little overcosted. The 4 damage is semi-relevant, but alright, we done.
You are victorious this time.
Yeah, Fire Elemental is just obviously much worse than Muradin and a variety of other things I could be playing. So, yeah, I'll see if I can come up with a better version of this and keep you guys posted. But this is, what, part 4 of the series. So if you want to see the other ones, the other versions are much better. Went 5-0 or 5-1 and then 4-1 twice. With very little variation, pretty much the same core, but very similar to this, just no Blob of Tar or Fire Elemental. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think of the deck in the comments, and I respond to every comment, whether you're nice or mean, so have at it, guys. If you're already following, big thank you. I appreciate you guys. Catch you later. Peace and love.